let me ask you something. I've seen post after post after post after post after post about how moderators have the right to do what they do because it's their property. Do you honestly think I have not heard that one before? I have been doing this for a very long time. Heard a bunch of bullshit, had to endure a bunch of trolls, had to endure flags after flags, a lot of them false flags, things like that. You don't think it has ever crossed my path, the notion of property. Have you ever watched any of my videos? Have you ever even watched one of my videos? If you have, you would know this already. See, what we have here is the Groundhog Day principle. The Groundhog Day, if you ever seen the movie Groundhog Day, you know that the guy wakes up, it's Groundhog Day, and it just continues on being Groundhog Day forever and ever. So that's what we have here. We have here that every time I am bringing up the moderator issue, somebody invokes Groundhog Day, and suddenly we're back to discussing the right to your property. As opposed to, no, bitch, this has to do with the initiation of force. The fact is, nobody has the right to do that to you. Nope, can't discuss that. Right to property. So then you're like, but there are implications to property. There are taxes to be paid. There are laws to be followed. Things like that. Nope, their property. They get to ban you. There's just no discussion in that. Now, what gets me here is that, they think that just because it's their property, that suddenly they are above the law, they have no responsibility to the law, but that you have responsibility to them. I'm starting to think that the people that argue that there is this property clause are not actual people. Now, I don't mean that to sound like a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I think it's a good legal clause to make that anyone that wants to argue that moderators have the right to do what they do because it's their property. It's like if you were to go into their house and pee on their carpet, even though they're the ones that fucking raped me. Say it with me. Moderators raped me. So, since they raped me, and you just want to argue that they have the right to rape me because it's their property, you're not a human being. I don't know what you are, but you are certainly not of an individual mindset. And in order to be classified as a person under any circumstance of law, you have to have individuality. That's why slavery was enacted centuries ago. That's why abortion is legal, things like that. Because what separates a human being from a thing is the individuality. And I don't see any individuality exhibited from people that make excuses for moderators. The fact is, every single time we try to have this discussion with them, it's like something clicks inside their head and they revert back to, it's their property! It's their property! What the fuck are you? Are you a machine? Is that the only answer you can give? Is that the only thing you're capable of saying? Why am I obligated to debate with you like you're an actual equal? You're not! You're fucking stupid at best. That's the best of it. That you're just incredibly stupid. Evil and stupid. Evil in the sense that you just don't care about the rape, and stupid in the sense that you don't want to know about the rape. So, if that's the best case scenario, the more likely and worst case scenario is the fact that you're not anything resembling a human to begin with. You are some kind of legion. You are some kind of collective mind. Some kind of hive tyrant that exists within the confines of a mortal structure. Yes, you breathe, you eat, you shit, you bleed, you sleep. That seems to resemble a human being, but you do not think for yourself. You do not have the individual mandates that make you a human being. You notice me and Cult of the Old Gods are very different people. We agree on these subject matters, but nothing we say seems to, recognize a large similarity. There is no way you could confuse me for code of the old gods. We are two completely different people. Why? Because we exhibit individuality. How come moderators, or at least the pro-moderator crowd, can't seem to do this? But we're supposed to treat them like they're special little snowflakes and explain to them time and time and time again why moderators are wrong. I'm not explaining to you anything. From now on, if I see you posting on my channel about how, oh, it's their property, man, I will come to your house and I will fucking burn your house down. How's that? We'll see how that works out for you. We'll see just how much the government values your idea of property. Because I guarantee you, they don't fucking care. Nobody cares about you. Why would anyone care about you? You're a goddamn idiot. And whatever sort of emotion you have in that intangible collective mind of yours is nothing remotely resembling a human being. And so, nobody's going to feel remorse for you. Nobody's going to look out for you. And because of the very political system you advocate, it's never going to change. It isn't my political system that is saying that you should go die in the street because you're poor. It's your system. It isn't my system that says you should have to do backflips just to get a fucking job, to pay for your, living expenses, to feed your family, shit like that. That's your ideology. But you don't even want to say that because you're not even a fucking individual. You are just part of the hive. You don't have your own individuality. You don't have your own thoughts. You are merely a collection of different catchphrases and one-liners and buzzwords and Fox News bullshit all crammed into one sack of shit, and then you name yourself something random on YouTube and we're supposed to treat you like a person. Fuck that. You're not a goddamn person. I personally think I have the right to kill you if I should so happen to see your hive tyrant ass. You are less than an insect. Even an insect exhibits more individuality than you. When I was a child, I trapped 3 ants in a goddamn jar. And an hour in, 2 ants were eating the other 3rd ant to death. Which proves that somehow along the way, the 2 ants decided that, well, we don't like this other 3rd ant, and we're hungry, and doesn't look like we're getting out anytime soon, so let's fucking eat them. That proves to me that fucking ants have more semblance of individuality and rationality than you do. And guess what? If I can trap ants in a fucking glass cup and get them to eat each other, what does that say about what I can do to you? So, I guess that's it for now.